Tonight, reporter Kyle Harvey offers us an emotional update on a drunk driving crash that happened in December. The family of the woman who was hit will be fielding a large team of supporters at tomorrow's event.
The talented person behind this drum set is Jourdan Bacot, a young woman loved as a wife, daughter, and friend to many, especially at River Lakes Community Church, where she worshiped and had a lot of fun. But it was as Jourdan was pulling into church last year in December that police say she was hit by a drunk driver. Her mom was already at the church, and her dad was across the street having coffee with Jourdan's husband when he got the call.
It was Steve, and he said, "Todd, there's been a crash at the church. It looks bad, and it's Jourdan."
Police say 34-year-old Esteban Gutierrez ran a red, smashing into Jourdan's car before hitting a pole. Police said he tried to run from the scene. Jourdan's mother ran toward it.
I just remember asking God, don't let her go, please don't let her go.
Jourdan's condition was precarious, the damage extensive. The love and support for Jourdan and the family was overwhelming in more ways than one.
Just trying to tell the story to them was hard, because it seemed like somebody new would show up and they'd ask, and then you felt compelled to tell them the story.
So a church friend made a Facebook page, Prayers for Jourdan. More than 7,000 people subscribed for updates, pledging prayer, support, visits, and meals.
It makes a dad feel good, but it also is kind of very humbling knowing that that many people can get that involved in a story here in town.
Jourdan's care began at Kern Medical, and she also spent a lot of time in Fresno.
Had some amazing nurses taking care of her.
Now she's back here living with her parents.
Good job, sweetie.
She requires 24-hour care. There are volunteers, but Todd and Gina handle most of it. They've had to learn about Hoyer lifts, medications, oxygen levels, feeding tubes, suctioning, and that's just a tiny fraction of all the responsibilities. It's labor-intensive, and it's heartbreaking.
Good job.
In this difficult-to-describe state, Jourdan sleeps and wakes, makes eye contact, squeezes hands, but doesn't talk. Doctors don't know whether this will ever change. Jourdan's husband, also named Jourdan, has described his feelings in song.
Are you behind the door thinking of me, or are you gone? So trying to come home. Do you hear me coming by each day? Keep calling your name.
Despite the uncertainty of Jourdan's future, her family's faith in God appears unshakable.
We have to trust that his plan's a good plan, and it's hard to explain if you don't know him.
They've already begun to think about others. Mothers Against Drunk Driving was there for them. A representative was with them from the first night in the hospital.
She met with us when we spoke with the district attorney and helped us there. And again, I think just was there to really encourage and almost comfort, because she'd been there before.
And the Farnsworths want them to be there for the next family. So Saturday morning, surrounded by 100 friends and family, they'll push Jourdan's wheelchair around the course, raising money they know will help the next family.